This is Mr. Lobo, and this is Carlos Borloff of Monster Madhouse, and we are in the world of Spade. So,
Spade.
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 Yes. Mm-hmm.
Spade. What is Spade all about? What is Spade? What is Spade?
Well, Spade is a choose-your-own-adventure web series. Jack Spade and his characters basically have an adventure, and at the end of the episode, I give them, the audience, a couple of choices, and they get to pick what happens next. The filmmakers, after 72 hours, they close the votes. The filmmakers quickly make the next episode, and every 2 weeks, a brand new one comes out.
It's a cliffhanger.
Exactly. It's like an old serial.
It's a serial cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm. And only the people at home get to decide. So I'm going to pop in the brand new episode 11 right now.
Wait. Give me. I haven't seen episode number 1 yet.
Okay, all right.
Hold on.
Spade. Here we go. Spade, episode 1. So you haven't seen any of these at all? Borloff, I've watched...
Give me episode 1 now. Come on, man. Just hook me up. I want to see episode 1.
You know, Borloff, I've watched every damn episode of your show, and you know, we've been friends a long time. You haven't seen a single episode.
This better be fucking good, man. That's all I gotta say. Is
episode 1 of Spade. So that episode ends there.
Wow.
Okay, and the viewers at home have the choice whether to investigate the dark evil that Noel has to face.
The demons! They're like demons, like the devil, like they're possessed.
The Masonic hunters, remember the guys they fought out in the woods there?
That was an excellent, great battle.
The other possibility is the Wesley, who was Spade's old sidekick. He has a potential, he's possessed.
The guy who does the...
No, that's Zane.
Oh, that's Zane.
Zane
that's
has powers. He does that kind of stuff. Yes. So
the Force. It's the Force.
It's kind of, yeah.
The Force.
He's like a
Jedi.
He's got a priest sort of thing. So yeah, he's kind of a Jedi. But so there's Zane. He's got the powers.
Right.
Wesley was Spade's sidekick from before, when Spade saved the world 15 years earlier. Noel is the new prophesized savior of the world.
Right.
They have to protect her. Bram is kind of the old guy who's the leader.
Right. The old guy's creeping me out.
Yeah, he's good.
He knows a lot of stuff.
He's in the Plan 9 teaser.
He knows a lot of stuff, man. Now, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
What happened to Spade's eye?
That's later, Borloff.
Okay. We've got to stay tuned in to find that out.
It has to do with his previous adventure when he saved the world.
I'm sure it was a mess.
So are you ready for episode 2?
One more question.
You want to see what they pick?
Well, who was the chick, the possessed chick in the video that was climbing out of the thing? Who was she?
I don't know who she was.
Did she die? Is she okay? She needs some help.
She took an aspirin. I'm sure she's much better.
Dude did the...
They had several exorcisms, and each time they did an exorcism, this girl's name came up, which is how they knew she was the prophesied.
Noel Treadwell.
Exactly.
Right.
So now...
I think they have a cream for that now.
Basically, the audience at home chose to find out what happened with the hitchhiker.
So what's next? What's next? What does happen? It's the hitchhiker.
That's what they chose to find out.
The dirty hitchhiker.
The dirty hitchhiker that lives inside of Wesley. Okay, so this is episode 2 of Spade.
Awesome.
Whoa, huh?
Wow.
Okay, so Wesley has the dirty hitchhiker. The audience chose that the others discovered this. Right. So he's in the bathroom. He pukes up that weird
demonic vomit.
I don't know what that is. And then
chunks in it.
And then Spade explains that when he saved the world, he killed the devil. Right.
But the devil touched his eye.
Right. The devil touched his eye. So he's got this dark side that really the eye patch is protecting himself and the others from this other kind of demonic.
It could come pouring in, and he doesn't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
Apparently,
he doesn't know what's going to happen when he takes that eye patch off. So he takes it off just briefly, just a glance to see what this was, and he sees a dead girl
in the demonic puke.
Right. And there's the thing following them, a demon of some sort.
Right. Dead girls apparently everywhere. The blonde girl, the beautiful blonde girl. The guys are tracking him down, tracking Noelle down through her friends and all that stuff, and they found her. Dude came around the corner.
Yeah.
But wow, man, what a beautiful girl, man. I would have. I don't know. Why didn't he fuck her before he killed her?
You would have sunk your teeth into other parts. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I would have fried up. There's a couple little nibbly parts there that you can fry. You know, low calorie. But wow, man, this is intense. This is really intense.
Yeah.
I'm dying to see what happened next.
Are you ready for Spade number 3?
Number 3.
All right,
I'm ready.
let's roll right into it.
It was a trap.
It was a trap. A lot of action in episode 3. Action. The audience wanted to see the good guys get the drop on the demon that was following them. Okay, and Bram just boom gave him the business.
Got to take him out. Got to get rid of him.
And then what happens then? Another demon.
Always another one.
Comes in and
never ending.
What, eats him?
Took a big bite out of it too. That was pretty crude. That was pretty brutal too.
It was. He looks.
He howled at the moon too. Howled at the moon. You know.
So they got another bad dude on the way.
Lots
and
more.
then there's this other guy, Finn, right? Who basically he thought he was going to save the world 15 years ago.
Bruised ego.
He has this vendetta against Spade.
Obviously. But what does he do? He walks right up to him and blam, you know.
Yes. And then he does the classic villain move where he tells him that he hates him, has this whole plan of killing him, ties him to a thing where the bulldozer's going to kill him, and he leaves. He doesn't stay there to see it out.
Well, you know, that's what villains do. You know, you got to leave a hole for the fly to get out of the thing there, you know.
So him and Zane are tied to a post or something, and the bulldozer's coming, and then Wesley is coming also, and Wesley is possessed. And then his girlfriend is totally crazy.
She's nuts.
Totally nuts.
But they should have known that. You know how? She's a woman.
It's true.
But you know what? You gotta have them in the thing, man, because they drive the antagonism of the protagonism of the whole thing.
And
she's nuts. She's nuts.
Add a little something for the fellas.
Right.
Visually.
Now, you know, Spade's gonna get out of this, though. He has to.
Well, it depends if the audience chooses
He
that,
beat-
right? Do you want to see what happens?
I do want to see what happens.
Okay.
I want to see what happens.
Well, here, why don't you put it here?
I need a bigger knife.
You need a bigger knife? Where's your sword? I thought you had a sword.
It's not a knife, it's a sword. It's a difference.
All right.
So, wow, man, a harbinger is kind of a monster.
Sort of a monster, kind of a demon, but they eat people to gain their knowledge, to gain their memories, and eating like someone who is involved in a world-changing event is like an ultimate, would give them ultimate power.
Now, if I was a harbinger, I would go after the women and eat them first. Now, you know, it said how they find him. I was getting ready to say, follow your nose. That's true. And that's why he's following the girl, because she's got a nice scent. And I know what part I'd eat first.
All right. And you'd yes.
But let me ask you a question. With a harbinger...
You have the memories of a twat.
Well, the harbinger has to eat somebody to gain all of their stuff.
Yes.
Eat the whole person completely, like the world records guy who eats the bicycles? Like the whole bones and everything?
The Asian guy who eats all the hot dogs?
Right. You gotta eat the whole thing, the bones, the eyeballs, the dangly stuff.
I don't know that. But Noelle, that freaked her out because they're after her friends, her family now. She can't go back to her past. She runs away. She splits. She can't take it.
I bet she's going to do it. She's going to go back to her past. She's going to go find her people and they're going to get her.
Right. It's Spade and Zane escape from Finn. The audience chose that the bulldozer, they would take out the bulldozer, which means Wesley escaped. Wesley's still possessed, and he's watching them. He's eating a burger.
Chowing down. Well, you got to take a break to eat. You never see that in these movies.
Even you don't ever see that in a
bad guy's got to eat too. He's a harbinger, isn't he?
No, he's not a harbinger. He's got a dead girl inside of it.
What happens if a harbinger eats a hamburger? Does he remember everything that the cow went through?
He remembers all the additives and preservatives.
I'm getting a bigger knife.
All right.
We're going to go into... What are we on? Part 5?
You put down the blade.
Wait, look out!
Put down the blade. Let's put in the spade. All right?
Part 5.
Part 5.
Awesome.
Spade number 5 going in.